What's up, guys? So, I don't normally give it financial advice. I don't never really give financial advice. But this is something that I'm going to give some advice on, okay? Because the situation came up and I'm thinking like why did this person do this? And I've like told this person like, do not do this because you may need it, okay? So I'm looking at the Mullen stock. I'm looking at the Teslas and all this. I'm looking at the automotive stocks, period. And then a situation came up where I mentioned something about about cars, a long time ago. Okay, I'm just going to get right down to it. So, if you have a car that you own, a old car, and it runs, and you know it's going to get you from here to here. Maybe it's leaking a little bit of oil or transmission fluid or something, but you know you can pour a quart in there or do whatever to get you from point A to point B, right? And you know it's good. It's reliable, okay? Then you decide you want a new car. And of course you got a beat up car and you may want a newer car. Do not, this is some really good advice. Do not trade in your reliable old car for a new car. And here's why. If you have that new car and a situation come up to where you get in a car accident, it gets repossessed. Especially gets repossessed. Hold on, guys. Let me grab my food. The two double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got that. I guess they got something mixed up over here. And I need my drink. My drink. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they got something going on over here. But, okay. Do not trade in your car. Because, say your car get repossessed. And there's a lot of people who've had their car repossessed or came very close to the car getting repossessed. And they go through the thing where they're hiding their car. They'll do everything they try to do to get it from being told. But if it does get repossessed, you're stuck. And nowadays, you need to have two cars. You can have a nice car if you want. If you want to buy that Scat Pack, that Camaros and all that, and spend all the money on that, go right ahead. Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm not buying cars like that unless I know I got money to really do that, okay? And even still, I probably wouldn't buy a car like that. I don't know. If I'm rich, then maybe, yeah. But me, no, I'm not into cars like that, and I don't care about having a really fancy, nice car, okay? But do not trade in your old car. If you own it, you've heard that saying, ride it till the wheels fall off. Do not care about what people think what you're driving. Do not care if you're riding to work or going to a party or going anywhere in a car that's just rusted out, beat up, or whatever, okay? Because you already know that about that car, and that car is reliable. It's reliable, it's reliable. And if anything comes up with your new car, like I said, get repossessed or anything like that, you have something to fall back on. Because for one, the economy is getting bad. Money's getting tight. Some people are losing their jobs and all this other stuff. And inflation is slowly kicking in for a lot of people. Okay? And sometimes it's just hard to make a car payment, especially on a brand new car. It's hard to make that payment along with your rent and mortgage. So if you really had to sacrifice between the place that you live or your car, you had to give one of them up, what are you going to choose? sure not going to choose your home. So that car will have to go, and you're thinking like, well, I can just take Uber, or I can find another way to get around, right? So that's why it's always good to have a either old beat up car that gets the job done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring that up. I mean, a situation did come up, and a situation came up, and I've mentioned in the past, like a couple years ago, to a person. I'm like, don't sell your car. Like, you pretty much, you got a couple more, you don't owe that much money on that car, right? Even though it's not the newest thing, but you're going to own it, and it rides, and it does what you need to do. It may not smell like the fresh new interior of a new car, but it does what it needs to do. It gets you from point A to point B. You can get stuff done, okay? Because situations like this come up where your car get repossessed, you still have that old car to fall back on, and you still have your home. You can have that old car with no car payment versus having a new car with a car payment. It feels good not to have a car payment, okay? And you start noticing that after, like, say you made your last car payment, give it a couple more months, and then you start kind of really noticing it, but not right off. But this is just some advice I want to give to people who's like thinking about buying a new car, or thinking about trading in their old car for a new car. If you still own that car, if you're still paying on another car and you want a newer car and you think, I'm gonna trade this in because it's high miles, man, you better ride that thing till the wheels fall off. You better pay that car off. Don't let the other company pay it off, unless you're just really in a bind to where you need a new car. But a lot of times you don't need to trade in your old car or your other car to get a new car. They just want a down payment, and they want your credit to be at a certain point. Don't trade in your car, okay? Do not trade in your car. But that's it, guys. I'm about to eat, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. All right, guys. Take care. Peace.